Hi there, this is a video of the Matsui DVDR100 that I brought off eBay for £1. The reason I brought it is because, I thought I could get hold of it and fix it myself, as with a few things I brought in the past. And the problem it had was the CD drive bay, the CD drive itself, it wasn't ejecting. When I took the drive out, I discovered that the laser had gone as well. So what I've done as a temporary measure is just connect a standard Sony OptiArc DVD recorder drive in there. That, funnily enough, this unit, I think a lot of the older ones did as well, use a standard PC IDE connection. There's the IDE connection there, and they use a PC power jack plug, 4-pin 12 and 5 volt. So I've dropped on lucky there. Now I put this drive in, but I'm not going to keep it in there because it is quite noisy, and the original drives are very quiet, so this is only a temporary measure until I get another drive. And but now it's all working okay, but I'm not going to keep it there. I'm going to see if I can get hold of another one on eBay for a few quid or something, and then put it in there. It's in immaculate condition at the front. I don't think this has had any use whatsoever. There's not a single mark on there. Now it is branded as a Matsui, but Matsui belonged to the Dixon's group, and it does come under 3 different names, this unit. It comes under the Samsung DVDR100, the Matsui DVDR100, and Mustech or Musetech DVDR100 as well. And they're all basically the same thing, just with a different fascia at the front, but they've all got the same electronics in there. So you see, you can hear how loud that drive is. It's quite noisy, but it does work, and I've tried recordings on it and they're absolutely crystal clear. So I'll keep that in there for the time being until I can get my hands on another player, or indeed if I can get the part itself on order from somewhere, I'll put a new part in the new drive itself. Yeah, it is playing perfect there, see. So let's click on stop on that at the moment. Yeah, there's no problems with it. Now what I am surprised about with this is it uses the expensive Cirrus Logic chip, which is known to be very, very good for DVD playback and recording. And there's not a single bit of dust inside there. I should imagine this has had about 12 hours use at maximum. The power supply is all encased there. It looks like a pretty, I don't know if you're familiar with HTPC's home theatre computers, but the power supply is very similar to a HTPC one. An external one being put inside here. And there's a small, I think it's a 40 or 50 mil 12 volt fan, cooling fan that connects straight to the board. It records very well. I mean, I was surprised, because there's a lot of horror stories about these being, not very good quality when it comes to recording, but this one, it's actually very good. It has only got an analog tuner built in, but that's not a problem anyway, because I can just plug my digital box in there, At the front here we've got, I think that's the standard audio and video connections there, inputs. We've got an S-video at the front, left and right stereo channel 1, connection phono, and a composite. I'll just switch this off a moment now. There we go. It's spun down. Quiet now. Let's have a look round the back. Yeah, around the back we've got, there's the cooling fan vent. It's region 2. And we've got a SCART in and out, so you can plug it into your television and then plug something else in there, SCART to record from, which is excellent. We've got an optical out and a digital coaxial, which basically is the same thing, with just a different connection. We've got left and right phono output, audio phono output that is, and we've got S-video 1 in and an S-video output. I thought that was an input, no, it's an output. So we've got 2 S-video inputs and a SCART input, an S-video out, a composite video out. We've got a composite video in, an audio in left and right there. So basically this can be used as a standard audio recorder really. as long as you've got a video signal going in, it will record just audio as well, you know, to make your own audio DVDs, which will play back in Dolby Digital 2 channel, which is pretty damn good. And these, I can never remember the names of these connections. There's red, green and blue. I can never remember the name of them. I've never used them, to be honest with you. I've always either, for these type of players, I've always either used S-Video or SCART. And there's the standard. There's a little bit of a kink in that. I'll have to sort that out. That's just a standard in and output for the aerial antenna. But yeah, I'm actually surprised at it for £1. I thought it was going to be a pup, you know. But it works perfect, apart from that drive problem, which I'm going to get sorted. And I'm just wondering, for the time being, if with the drive it's in, I could plug it into my computer and maybe flash it with a firmware that will slow it down when it's playing back. That's another option until I get the other part for it. It's worth a go. Can't do any damage, you know. Yeah, it's just held in place with hot glue at the moment. I mean, this is not a permanent measure by any means. It's just a temporary thing until I get it sorted. These onboard LEDs, I think they're the MPEG LEDs. That's the tuner board. Yeah, it's brilliant. I mean, I think that's what I'm going to do from now on. I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier, is just buy some bits and bobs off eBay and see if I can fix them. Well, most of the time you can fix them unless it's something really drastically wrong, you know. And then I shall get a lot of use out of this, especially for recording music with, onto DVDs. It won't record onto standard CDs, but it will record onto DVD plus Rs and plus R rewritables. It doesn't record on the negative, the rewritables for some reason, but just the plus ones, well, that's not a problem anyway, they're just the same price. And there's a serial number on there, is 503049637. So yeah, it's all good. Let's turn it back round to the front again. Yeah, so for convenience wise, I should imagine these sockets at the front here, these ports at the front would be useful for plugging in games consoles if you're into recording games and things like that, you know, or off a video camera or what have you. Handy thing to have. A nice blue LED in the middle there and a red one there standby. Yeah, it's pretty good. I've got the remote control with it as well, which is there. You can see that okay. Yeah, that's all okay, no problems. No scratches or nothing on it, so like I say, it hasn't had much use, I don't think. This hasn't. I should imagine it's had a few hours, that's it. But it does actually match my computer case that I was talking about in my other videos on my teak repair. Sorry, my TIAC. Don't say teak, it's not teak, it's TIAC. My TIAC repair one. It's exactly the same width as my amplifier. And it's silver at the front, just the same, like a mirrored plastic type of thing, and that's just what I'm looking for. I'm looking to see if anybody knows of anywhere where I can buy this stuff, this mirrored plastic, this two-way mirrored stuff. I think it's 1 or 2 millimeters wide, thick. If anybody knows anywhere that sells this stuff in small quantities, could let me know, because I'm after some for the front of my TIAC to match it in with everything else at the front. Much appreciated if you could tell me, leave me a message or something. Okay, today is Christmas Eve, the day before Christmas Eve. I'm recording this on the new camera that I've naughtily had I've had early. I shouldn't have done, I've been a naughty boy there. Where I kept pestering the missus for it so I could get some more videos done for Christmas and what have you, so she's let me have it, it's nice of her. And she's let me have the memory card too early as well so I can get some more videos done. But this is a Samsung PL210 that I'm using at the moment. Very nice camera, I must admit. Very nice. Solidly built and all that, you know. I don't think I'll need to change any caps in this for a good few years with it having so little use. So I'm going to use this for quite a few different things actually. You know, I could use it for recording just standard television or music. It is surprisingly clear on playback as well, and it does record with no jitteriness or nothing. I think new these were about 120 quid in the shop. But like I say, it does come under 3 different names: Matsui, Mustec and Samsung. Same thing, just with a different front. At the end of the day, I think most things are actually Samsung, but just rebranded for different price ranges. Yeah, you see me nasty glue job there that actually does the job well, but it looks nasty. So yeah, there's still need a temperature measure anyway, just to make sure everything's working. If the logic board had been gone or something, you know, I probably wouldn't have bothered with it. But touch wood, everything's perfect. So that's the Matsui DVD-R100. Thanks for watching.